Hey guys, this is probably gonna be my last video. I know I said that before, but so like the thing is, hold on. All right. So like the thing is, there are better content creators out there, right? And running a dead KvK, um, like you can either just do a shitty job with it, right? Or you can like kind of take it seriously. Um, And like, I'm pretty sure most of them there's like nothing you can accomplish if you just don't have the farm accounts and stuff. So like either you're just there doing nothing or you're like being a total sweat, and I don't think anyone wants to see either of those. However, a big time streamer in BTX, she wants to co you know. Um the thing is, my dog is dying, and that's like a part of why I quit, like back in October. Um, and I think that really makes me upset, and that spills over into like everything. So I think she's able to keep it like lighthearted and fun like her other videos, so it won't be like me ranting and being upset. So like, I don't know. Dead KVKs. I don't think anyone's there to like be sweaty over it. I feel like I could probably make a pros and cons right here. Um, I don't know if you guys know how to, you know, change settings in your Windows, Home Edition, so it's not a piece of shit. But I used Hyper-V anyway. Uh, Pros. Um, Cheap spender events. Why am I using this? Like, can you guys even see this shit? Yeah, sure, why not? Cheap spender events, right? Like, you buy one of these, uh, you know? So, you promote 36,000 T1 to T5. It'll take 25 days with the maximum training speed buff unless you won Roots of War League. In which case, I don't know, you fucking save like less than a day probably. Maybe more. No, 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 definitely less than a day, because a day is 4% of 25, and they don't even get 3% less speed up time. Anyway, so back to the point, you can get, that 36,000 upgrade. That's like 3 million, that's over 3 million SLE points. I think it's like 3.4 million. And that is a lot when you consider the fact that all you had to do was hit up the honor store, buy the 20k reserve for 2,000 gems, and that'll like let you train 36,000 T1, you upgrade to T5 if you have T5, like of course you could do it this way. Um Upgrading T1 to T5 is like a really great way to bank like almost a month. Like I start these troops. Shit, do I need a? Okay, so like here's the thing, right? Almost a month. It'll take almost a month for it to pop, but like every 28 days, you're gonna have day one of Strongest Lord. Every 28, 14 days. If you want the same commander, it's 28 days, but honestly, the armament rewards, it's mostly G5 tokens. It's only like good if you want to unlock the commander. if you're like, oh, I want to do the one where you can unlock the commander during SLE. Like every SLE is good. Unless you're going for an unlock, like it doesn't really matter. This is pretty cheap. You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna waste tons of money on the final day like they did before. They like to fuck people over like that probably. The, these psychopaths. So I'm going to a small KvK where you see a lot less of that. You can bank like 2,000 gems just to get a huge advantage in those dead kingdoms. And since it's a dead kingdom, that means few people compete for SLE. You can alternate whose turns it is. Like every 2 weeks, your top 3 players, they can take turns going for first, second, and third. Because, like, if you're second place, you don't want to spend as much on second place as, like, first place when the reward is double. Like, you kind of want to spend half as much as first place. And you also want to spend half as much as, well, not half as much, 60% as much as second place. So, that means like 4 up here, 2 down here, and 1 down here. If you want to do like 40 million, 20 million, 10 million, you're all getting similar value out of it. But then you got to realize, like, if you boost the troops off of that, then you're not really sinking in like the same number of speed ups. You're banking like if you have those 3 buildings, infantry or I don't even know why I'm talking about this shit. We're talking about pros and cons. Anyway, pros and cons, spender events, less people. So like to go off of less people, that means it's easier to, log, surveil, maintain, you know, well, what have you. Anyway, like you can actually know every single player, become familiar with them. Like, it's intimate is like it's got a weird connotation, but that's kind of it. If you've worked closely with people, you know, uh, you can like understand each other without like it being any more than that. So like I could understand my players as they are players. I don't need to know their fucking kid's birthday or anything weird like that. I'm sure it could naturally pop up and I'm really good at remembering, but that's beside the point. So, it's cheap, it's less people. Um, we could even go into spender events. So like there's SLE, right? There are behemoth auctions. In the game right now, I would consider live and learn a spender event. There's also cheap KvK based. We should, it's KvK based. It's not got to do with Great Heights. Um, because like a lot of slots for Great Heights are like uh, there's 7 dead kingdoms to a good kingdom. Why would you say that like Dead Kingdom's a pro for Great Heights? Doesn't really have to do with being dead or active. Um, yeah, if you want cheap Great Heights, just start a new account. Start a new account in a baby server. Anyway, you know, spenders can control easier. Varying level of spenders can control can PvP more freely. So like in KvK Krakens, there's like all sorts of fucking people. If you run into someone with max decorations and it's in a language you don't know, there might be like 50 fucking people with the same name and like 10 people with like similar name. You know, you can't fucking read it and it's like, oh man, I'm just gonna avoid all of those guys just because of the risk they might have 3-star pets and max decorations. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you're in a dead KvK, there's only gonna be one of those fucking guys because two of them would break their matchmaking and they would end up like slotted into a real KvK just because Farlight really hates that kind of shit. Like, they really only want broke people that don't matter in dead KvKs where they deprive them of, like, any fucking content. But, like, let's go to cons. Cons, lack of elite behemoths. That's pretty much it. And lack of, gold chests. You know, you can't just be a fucking leech in a dead KvK. So, what they did was they put abatement stacks recently in the last update, I believe it was. And now abatement stacks you can send is it here? Okay, so when you have 3 abatement stacks, you can send 2 marches per player to a normal raid. And when you have 5 abatement stacks, you can send 3 marches. Wait, no, is it elite? No, it's normal. An ordinary raid. Yeah, there's no limit. Bro, where does it say that? I know it's in the update notes for the last update, but like, holy shit, why does Farlight like pisses me off? Maybe it's in Augerstone? Yes, here it is. So dynamic difficulty. I don't know why they fucking only put it there. 5 stacks, you can deploy 3 legions to the lair. So if you have like 20 people, you can probably do the Frost Dragon with 5 abatement stacks. I mean, I know that like I can easily send 3 really good marches. I know Crackhead Dave can send like, 3 pretty good marches. And then like I can have my farms and shit just send a bunch of infantry, just surround that fucker. As long as the behemoth's mechanics don't punish that kind of stuff, like it's doable. But elite behemoths don't have that send additional marches bullshit. And other than Frost Dragon, like Elite Raid, it's just shit that you could get with like a few gems, bro. Like a few bucks. Like fucking Elite Magma. That shit's like what? Like $3 or some shit? It's not a lot, bro. It's really not gonna make any difference to my account. Now, if free-to-plays want to, like, take all the fucking gems from every single behemoth event and everything and whatever and unlock Exemplar, then yeah, they're gonna need this shit. But me, no, I don't fucking need this. I don't need the goddamn 20-minute or 20 hours of speed up. Like, that's not gonna win me SLE. I can buy this shit. Like, I did the math. I think I can get uh all the keys from scrap for like 2 more years before running out and needing to like buy more if I decide that's what I want to do. But yeah, anyway, um I'm going to like give all my like content and ideas to Poe. I'm not sure how you say it. I think it's Poe. And I'm sure she'll do a good job and make it fun and stuff. And you know, it's no one wants to do this. Why would they care for a serious video? I think there's entertainment value in it, as in like, hey, look at this guy, doing this entertaining thing that's actually super inconvenient to do most of the time, you know. And I think that's great. I don't want to make a guide on dead KVKs, just kind of like a little fun, entertaining highlight reel. But like, let's not be like, you know, full of shit. It's just for entertainment. No self glazing. Like I play strategy games all the time. I don't glaze myself just for like playing campaigns. That's basically what I'm looking to do. Play campaigns. Um, and I've seen a lot of dead KvKs where there was like absolutely zero fighting. I'm gonna invite everyone to fight me or go to home realm if it's like that kind of KvK where no one's gonna fight. I'll warn people like, hey, yeah, I need to zero a bunch of people for content, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't need to, but like, who cares? Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna try to like chill with my dog. She seems to only like laying in bed while I'm like playing on my phone, so that's cool. You can easily do that in Dead KvKs. I got two phones and a tablet. I can play like all my fucking farms at once. It's not a problem. Anyway, later guys. You know, I kind of enjoyed making videos just to like make them. Um, but at this point, it really just fucking I'm kind of over it. You know what I'm saying?